Conversation with a real one. I have seen some red flags in dating in my years, but these are biohazards. Have you ever dated
Into this.
someone with a filthy house? Leave your comments down below. Thank you.
She was bad. To give her a massage, she had a rug like this. So I gotta move the table. I moved it. The shit that was under the rug blew my mind. I was like, oh, you be on the internet talking crazy about and their priorities and shit they doing. What is this shit?
He got chips and
What is this
roaches.
Bruh, no bullshit. It was on the tile, so you know it just moved. So there's no way that you didn't know.
You seen it.
You seen the shit. You around and got a dustpan. You just sweeping shit under there and covering it up. You's a dirty.
It's a Cheerio under
Yeah,
there.
bro, it's insane. Hey, you stepped on it too. I know you crunch. You heard it crunch.
This is how you can tell somebody dirty. If they got tile in the house and they walking barefoot, and you hear that little like they walking on
Fucking
salt.
crumbs. And
Sound like they slide a little bit.
Salt.
Like you walking barefoot and it sound like seasoning on your feet. Yeah, you not clean.
And you don't even give
Like, hey, come in.
no.
Yeah, seasoning on the feet.
When you sleep over someone's house, do you actually get a good night's sleep? Like, honestly. Yo, so I went on a date with a girl who had the nastiest, and I mean the nastiest fucking house. So this girl that I went on a date with, we had known each other from high school. She ended up moving to the city I lived in at the time, and we decided to actually like hang out and see what was what. And people who say, oh, why are you wearing sunglasses inside? I do it on purpose now. Is it really that fucking deep? Anyways, I go on a date with this girl. I can't even remember where we go. We went to go get something to eat or some food or some shit. And she was like, hey, do you want to come back to my house? You know, me being a guy that I am, fuck it, why not? And she told me, she was like, hey, you can actually stay the night, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, cool. And she lived kind of far from me. It was probably like 45 minutes. So she was like, hey, you can stay the night. I know it's pretty late. And I was like, all right, cool, bet. I drive over. I follow her, actually, because she drove. I'm following behind her. And when I get to this house, it is the nastiest fucking house I've ever been in. Me, personally, I already can't sleep when I'm at someone's house. I don't sleep that well. I don't know why that is. I just fucking don't. I walk into this girl's house. It already smells like dog piss. And I smell it. It just hits me when I fucking walk in. I get in there. It smells like dog piss. And the floor is just dirty. The floor in the kitchen had dog shit spread out on the fucking floor. And this is so strange to me because this girl's all done up. And, you know, you think she's like a clean girl. And no. Dishes all in the fucking sink. Just one of the nastiest apartments I've seen ever in my life. She has a dog running around crazy as fuck. And get to her room. The bedroom is like clothes all on the fucking floor. It's like just dishes in the fucking bedroom. I'm immediately just like turned off and thinking of this girl in another way. I didn't even want to go in the fucking bathroom. It's the fact that she was walking around like it was all normal. She was asking me if I wanted something to drink. I didn't even sit down. I stood up the whole fucking time. And I was only there for maybe 15 fucking minutes. I couldn't stay in there. I honestly told her, I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I think I'm just going to drive home. I like to sleep in my own fucking bed. But there was no way I was fucking going to sleep in that fucking nasty house. Well, it was actually an apartment. She called me on my way home and she asked me what was the reason behind me leaving. I said, hey, I'm sorry. Your house was just disgusting. And I'm going to put it to you like that. If you got dog shit on the floor, why the fuck are you inviting people over? Yeah, I was blocked and she never talked to me again.
Dirty house horror stories, y'all. These stories are fucking real. I can't believe people. Do not invite me to your filthy ass house, please and thank you.
Do I tell him that his dirty house is why I won't see him again? Had a date last night. He's in his mid-40s. Kids are there part-time. This was the third date, first time going to his house. I'll admit that I'm particularly detailed about cleaning my house before guests, and I don't expect everyone to clean that much. But this was the first time, this was my first time there. I think that was missing some commas there. So I have to assume any further times will be even a bit more relaxed. It smelled like dirt and old cat pee. There was general clutter, some laundry laying around. There was so much dust, dirt, and probably cat hair against the wall all around the living room. The couch was torn up, felt grimy. There was a blanket over it. I was so cold, I was afraid to touch the blanket because I'm sure it's never seen a washing machine. When I got home, I washed my clothes and took a shower because I just felt dirty. I can't tell if this house was dirty or this woman's just very dramatic. Although,
right?
I'm sure that was just in my head. There's no way I can go back to his house. I'm terrified to think what his bedroom must look and smell like. So do I tell him I can't handle how dirty your house is, or do I just say this is not going to work out? It's not my job, but I feel like I might be doing him a favor if I tell him because I'm not the only one that's going to have a problem with that.
Ooh. I don't think, and I know this ties into our topic, but I don't think I've ever been like, where I'm not dating you because you literally do XYZ.
Yeah.
The fact that people really think that this shit don't matter. People really operate in filth. Chaos, dirt, filth,
a sandwich.
crazy. I can't even think straight if my house is dirty. I cannot.
Back in
Oh my gosh, I can't do it. I don't know.
It's back in 2020. I was talking to this girl. We had crack right back in 2016. But, we lost contact and shit. So 2020, we started back talking. She invited me over her house. She just got her own little place or whatever. But her and her brothers was living together. They had a house in Mississippi. I lived in Memphis at the time. They lived in Horn Lake. Her and her brothers lived in the house together. So they invited me over. She was like, she was cooking. But me, I didn't already seen how she cook on Snapchat. I didn't want to eat her food. I didn't want to try the food. So I was like, okay, that's cool, but I'm gonna give me something to eat. And mind you, at the time I was pescatarian. So I got me a little seafood bowl. I ordered me a seafood bowl, went to go pick it up, went to her house type shit, so whatever. So I pull up the outside of the house. It's decent, it's like a little cool little house outside, decent. So I go in there, filthy. House filthy. So mind you, she said she was cooking, but she was making like a hoagie type of sandwich. Yeah. So like, imagine a dirty ass kitchen table, right, with plenty of shit on it, crumbs, all type of shit. Just imagine a dirty kitchen. She got the hoagie bread bare raw on the table. The hoagie bread raw as hell on the table. She just spreading the mayo on there, putting the meat on there, all that. And I'm just looking, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Mind you, she's a dog lover, so on top of that, she got dogs running around this motherfucker. I really feel like it's fleas in it, bitch, because I'm itching. Or maybe it's just me, because I can't stay in nobody's house that's so dirty. Like, I get the itching, I get the scratching. So I don't know if it was the fleas or it was just the house. So fast forward, I'm trying to make do, because I'm still trying, clap cheeks. So I'm still trying to, be cool and shit. So I'm asking her, I'm like, can I use your microwave so I can warm my food up? Yeah, go to the microwave. Fucking microwave look like a bomb exploded in that bitch. It's food everywhere. Not to mention it's a roast crawling under the microwave. So I didn't use the microwave. I was like, I'll probably just eat when I get home. I don't really feel like microwaving the seafood and then having to do all this and do this. So I go put my food in. So I come back from my car and come back and sit down at the table while she's still making her dirty sandwich on the table. And we talking, everybody just talking. So mind you, I'm sitting like here, like I'm here, and it's a wall to the side of me, like straight like this to the side of me. My face this close to the wall. Everybody else is in front of me, like talking. So I'm like facing the front door in the kitchen on the table, and everybody else in front of me, like she in front of me on the other side of the table making a dirty sandwich. So as I'm talking, as we're all conversing, a roach, I ain't gonna exaggerate, about this fucking big, coming down the wall. Mind you, my face, this is the wall, this is my face. The roach is just crawling down the fucking wall, and everybody just talking, and I'm looking out the corner of my eye, and I'm looking at them, and I'm looking at the roach out the corner of my eye. Nobody's saying shit. So at this point, the whole family dirty. Like the whole fucking family dirty. I got that when I pulled up, but it's like, damn, y'all ain't gonna even attempt to try to kill the roach. Y'all don't act like y'all see it. So after that transpired, I was gonna try to like play it cool and be like, try to crack her outside or whatever. But at this point, I'm irritated. I can't eat because your microwave dirty and there's a roast under there. It's a roast crawling. Your house already dirty and you got dogs running all around the fucking place. So me being me, I had my cousin call me and tell me to come get her. Like, I was like, nah, I gotta get up out this boy. So as I'm getting ready to go, like, my cousin called me. She's like, come get me with the way, go pick my kids up. Da, da, da. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm finna come get you. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. My cousin want me to come get her. She's like, oh, you want me to ride with you? I'm like, nah, I gotta drive all the way back to the east, and I ain't trying to come out here. I gotta go to work in the morning. This lady was like, well, you want me to make you a sandwich? No, baby, no. I do not want you to make me a dirty table sandwich. I don't. But yeah, that was a crazy fucking night. And I think she tried to link with me afterwards, but I couldn't do it. I could not.
What is the most disgusting thing you've ever experienced in somebody else's house? I'll go first. So me and this bloke have been talking for like 6 months, and I went over his house to stay. He still lived there with his mother and his sister. I walked in and this horrific smell immediately hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. And I saw a cat and I was like, oh, a cat. So I was smoothing it. And he goes, yeah, we got 5. Fucking 5! Fucking smelled like it. So I went upstairs and the landing had like litter trays. I think there was only 1 or 2.
Oh my god, that was funny. That was funny.
But it was the evening, so okay. Carpet had been ripped up on the landing. Kind of seemed like it was stained. In the morning, there were dollops of shite all over the landing that everyone was just stepping around and not acknowledging.
That was hilarious, but nasty as hell, y'all. I know y'all got some dirty house stories. I got plenty, but I love hearing everybody else's. So tell me yours. Drop me a comment down below. Tell me what you think of these videos. Follow, comment, share for part 2. Conversation with a real one. See you soon.